Chiron in the 12th house, Chiron in Pisces. This is the spiritual house. This is the subconscious. This is your intuitive self, your intuition, the house of your psyche. So what you will go through, your wound healing will go through emotions. The currents of emotions in your family, in your childhood, dealing with your family, is so much emotion took place to where you hid your emotions. You didn't want nobody to see your emotions. And then you try to escape from your emotions. All the pain that you went through that you got suppressed deep inside. They got you being addicted to drugs or to alcohol or to something. If not drugs and alcohol, it might be sex. It might be anything that you might be addicted to suppress your emotions of your family pain, your family history. And so you're here to deal with your emotions in this house. We're talking about Chiron in the 12th house or Pisces. You're here to stand up and confront your emotions and confront your past because you got the ability to understand emotions because you're very empathic to other people's emotions. You can feel people's emotions because you can feel a whole room of emotions. So you got the ability to read a room. You got the ability to feel energy and to know what emotions mean and know the meaning behind emotions. So this is a gift that you can use when you learn how to deal with your emotions, confront it, and express your emotions. When you know how to express your emotions and understand your emotions and understand it, you can also teach people how to heal from their wounds of emotions. So right here, this placement here, you need spirituality. You need a faith, a belief, a spirituality, a knowing to win in this life. Because if you don't have a spirituality, you can be very negative. You can do crucial stuff. You can be the life of a party. You can be like a wild spirit floating around, just don't care and live at the lowest realm of the ladder. You can sleep in cars. You could be unclean and dirty because you live in your fantasy world all the time and don't come back down to reality. You can be going through mental health institutions. So you're going to need spirituality to keep you. You're gonna need something to believe in, something to that's positive that will uplift you. And religion ain't it because you can go through it with religion, so it's more spiritual. You need something that where you can find your own path in life, where you could just walk the divine life. Because religion will keep you in the box, and it's not gonna really do what it's supposed to do. So you could go through so many emotional mood swings and you might be afraid of it, so you keep it boxed in and act like everything all good, but it's not because you all in your fantasy world don't want to talk about this, don't want to talk about that because you don't want to reveal your emotions. So you live the private life. You live the private life. You hide a lot of things. You know secrets, but also you could tell somebody going through pain. You can feel it. You can sense it. Even if people don't tell you, you can sense it. That's how psychic you is. You just know through how you grew up in your house because your parents probably didn't talk about a lot of their pains and their emotions that they went through, or you probably heard them argue or go through their emotions and go through their pain until you don't want no part of that. But see, once you learn how to confront your emotions, this is how you win. You can share your emotions, you can share your pain, and you have much people. Not only will you give empathy, but they'll get empathy to you, and you will see so much more love. So it's about being acceptance of who you are, being acceptance of who you are, and not fearing your emotions. So self-love is the best love. So once you have love with yourself, this is how you win. And once you confront your problems, confront your pain, you'll find out that it was very easy thing to do. After a while, it'll be easy to you. And you'll be able to deal with it and take in professions that deals with your psychic gifts and your ability. Because you could be a medium, you could be a any type of psychic gifts. You be claircognizance, clairvoyance, anything, an empath, a healer. So because you got the solutions from your intuition, let you know alone. You just know. So being spiritual is it in this room because you can go through things that deal with the spiritual realm. You can go through seeing spirits or having spiritual attacks and stuff like that there because you was afraid of your own spirit. You thought it was like somebody attacking you because sometimes it be your own thinking, your illusional thinking that caused this, that caused that. But also people might be delusional towards you or illusion towards you because they might say something, say you did something and you didn't do it. You know what I mean? Because you got good intentions in your heart And so this could back you away from people. Don't want to deal with people. Don't want to deal with life. So once you learn that you got different peoples in this world, you got all kinds of people in this world, and some people you just got to separate yourself from, and don't separate yourself from everybody. That's how you win, because people need people like you because you're very creative mind, imaginative mind, where you can create almost come up with the most amazing movies and videos, and you love music. You can feel the vibes, the currents of music waves. You got good memory, so people need people like you because you make a great astrologer, numerologist. You make a great counselor, guide, spiritual teacher. You can be over meditation. So you need meditation. You need a spiritual realm to help you out. You need meditation. Meditation, it will help you balance yourself out. So once you learn how to accept yourself, have self-love, you'll win right here in this house. You got ability to be the master teacher, a spiritual guru, a psychic, or you can be anything you choose to be. But once you learn how to confront your emotions and don't run from reality, and know how to confront reality, this is how you win. You know what I mean? Because you keep escaping and being addicted to something, this will bring you down and tear you down. Alcohol ain't good for you, or weed ain't good for you, or cocaine ain't good for you. Whatever addiction you have ain't good for you, because it's the way you escape. You might catch a disease through sex, so you got to be careful with this place right here, and stop finding all type of addictions to escape reality, and learn how to confront it and confront your emotions and your pain that you went through, because you got the ability to be a healer of the world and help many people of the world and show what unconditional love really is, and show what love really is, because you're very creative, because you can use your creative gifts, your skills, and through the music you can heal people with your music, with your poetry, with your arts. So you can use your gifts, and you might be afraid to put out your gifts and your talents in this house here. We got Chiron in the 12th house of Pisces. You might be afraid to show your creative skills. You feel that people might downplay it when you know you got it. So you might be afraid to be empathic to people's behavior, or because you might feel there's no love. So you might become cold. Also, so with this placement here, you might be unreliable. You might be unreliable or uncommitted to people because they treat you so bad, and you don't want to be a part of all these different people. So you might escape from the world and be isolated from the world, isolate yourself. So we're here. You have to accept yourself, who you are. You have to confront the issue, confront the problem, confront your emotions, and live in reality. Don't be so high up in your mind all the time. But you can use your imagination, your fantasy world, to help you manifest what you're trying to manifest in this life of existence. So you can bring heavens to earth. You got ability to bring heavens to earth, because you very much you got a strong intuition, very much psychic. You got it. You just got to in tune and accept yourself who you are, and have a faith or something to believe in, or something that will keep you going, like energize a battery. So with this being said, because you got the ability to be the example of what true love is on the universal scale, because you deal with the subconscious realm. So you the one who have psychic dreams, where you can just tell about people through the dreams, because you got psychic dreams. You have it all the time. But since this your wound healer, you might have nightmares in this place right here, till you get your mind right, till you clear all the negative energy out of your subconscious and replace it with positive energy. You can have nightmares all the time going through it. You know what I'm saying? So with this being said, with the placement right here, instead of being a wild spirit, you need discipline. With this placement, you will win. You bring yourself back down to reality. With this placement, you will win right here. And all the criticism that you went through, all the pain. Also, you could be an atheist when people say you're not religious, you're not spiritual, and stuff like that. Or people could press you to be religion and you didn't want to be it. You know what I mean? And so now you against all religious people, or you against anything that's religion or anything that's spiritual. You know what I mean? You might don't even believe in God, because you don't feel like you felt so much, you failed so much, or you go through so much stuff in your life till you don't believe in God. So, but once you accept who you are, and you accept your spirituality, and know that you are a spirit, and that you did came from a higher source, a higher powers, and this is how you will win. I mean, this is how you'll win. Having self-love, Care for yourself so you can share the love from within outwardly. Start within. So you spread it out like that there. So this being said, as I can't bring you this light, it gets no realer than this. All sure.